Some people think that our memory must be proof that the world exists and that I exist. But memory is a recording of an illusion. It is as if we brought a tape recorder or a video camera into a movie theater and filmed the film on the screen. It would only be proof that we live in an illusion, a very good, detailed, elaborate illusion. In fact, memory is one of the key factors for creating and sustaining that illusion. Only because of our memory do we fall for that illusion of time, that we think that there was ever a past, and only because of our imagination, our ability to create in our mind a possible future, do we have this feeling that the future is coming at us and that the past is leaving us. But in reality, that is only a perspective to a human mind with a human brain that not all animals and creatures experience. Because we feel that the future's coming at us and that the present moment is just here for a brief moment and then it leaves and it's marching towards the past. We feel we have to be ready and catch it and try to hold on to it. But that is not reality. That is not the truth of the world we live in. The truth of the world we live in is that there is this eternal present moment. And that's all there is. Just like a film is made up of millions of photos, still frame photos, capturing present moment. It creates an illusion of time passing. But in reality, all there is this moment, and we can relax because we're only going to miss it if we try to catch it, if we try to hold on to a moment, a feeling, and try to knock away the bad stuff. And only when we put down that catcher's mitt and we stop that mental mind racing, which is all a way of interpreting a past moment or anticipating a future moment, then we can stop that mental race, that exhaustion from constant mental activity that is preventing us from appreciating this perfect present moment. And it really is that mental story, the need to solve, figure out, understand, that creates a layer on top of reality, preventing us from seeing the beauty all around us. Because if it's not the greatest view out my window, then it's not worth looking out, you know? Because we're always comparing this moment to another moment. Memory is an incredible tool. It lets us know a good water source is just over the hill. But we have become, gradually over time, living more in our minds than we do in this perfect universe. We've been given this amazing technology of this body, the amazing tools of our mind to think and plan and create. But just like any technology, we've become addicted to thinking, addicted to worrying. And when we realize that the mind, that narration, which is always judging this moment based on a past moment, or judging it based on what we thought this moment should be, that is clashing with reality. That is what is giving us all of that stress and anxiety. There's billions of people in this world, and everyone's got an opinion and an inner narrator, and everyone is certain that their opinions, their voice in their head, is the truth, is 100% reality. And if we step out, we can see that there's no way that that is true, because there's 8 billion different viewpoints. It is just one person's opinion, that ego inside of us, that scared ego that is trying its best to protect us, but so often gets into overdrive. And it really convinces us that our story that we are grasping on and obsessing over is so important. It's the most important thing in the world. That is what is preventing us from setting down our baggage to experience peace. And the less time we spend focusing on that voice, and we start to live in this universe, we immediately begin to cultivate true happiness that isn't based on external circumstances always being perfect, and which would only lead to unstable and fragile, fleeting happiness. And when we generate that inner peace, we create the conditions for lasting happiness. And so often, it's our obsession with the past, our focus on a memory, which is not even real. It was a brief fleeting moment of time, and we can't let go. That tricks us because we keep bringing the past into this moment, and we miss out on our whole life that way. These brains are incredible, but the hard drive space for our memory is very small. And so we have a very low resolution database of memory. And most things we forget because our subconscious determines that it's unimportant. And so it's clearing out space for new memories. And the more we live in that low resolution, low quality past, the more we miss out on the true richness and depth and majesty of every single moment. It's not that the world and that people don't exist, but when you look really close, when you see how the present is the embers of the past, and that this moment is that fire creating embers in the future, we'll see that there is only this continuous process, this change of energy, this stardust that became life and became this planet, and will soon become dust again until it forms new stars and new planets and new life. And nothing can be held on to because it's all temporary. It's all impermanent. And the only thing that is permanent and lasting is that source from which everything emerged. And that source from which everything returns. It is the stillness and the peace that center us keep us balanced, that anchor us to this everlasting, eternal moment. And we won't get fooled by gain or loss that comes into our life.